Me right here, Buzztv, CES 2025. We're here with Sam. We're at Olight, and we're going to show you some really cool stuff. Sam, let's start with the battery stuff, and we're going to work our way to all these amazing products.
Awesome.
So tell me, what do I have here?
Right here is Olight's brand new product. We're launching it here at CES. It's the O-Station X. It's a AA battery recharging system. It'll use any nickel metal hydride rechargeable battery that you already use in your everyday devices, and you can drop it right in the top here. You can charge it, and then you can, when it's fully charged, you can take it to go.
How many batteries does it hold at a time?
So up at the top, you can drop in up to 32 of these standard rechargeable batteries, and the beauty is it doesn't matter which orientation you put it in there, positive or negative. The system's smart enough to figure it out. You just drop them in there. That makes it good if kids need to use it. They don't have to work too hard to get the battery charging process started.
AA and AAA, or just AA?
AA is becoming available on the market in February. The AAA version, we've got the working prototype behind us here. This will be sometime in the future.
What's the price point for something like this?
$120 for the charging system. Comes with the cable and the adapter. And when the product does launch, you can bundle it with some batteries for an additional savings.
Now, guys, we all have kids.
Well, many of us do.
And we all go through batteries.
Absolutely.
I'm going through batteries right here.
4 of them in there?
2, fortunately.
Okay, and then the cameraman's probably got 2 or 4 on.
Exactly.
Right now.
And I always have to carry spares. In fact, I think I have some in each pocket inside this thing. You always got to, you know, battery's going to die.
In the business.
So, something like this is going to be a game changer. $120. I can recharge up to 30 at a time. Now, here's something.
Right. Yes.
I put it in the machine, it charges it, I leave it in there.
Yep.
Is it going to constantly be charging it? Does it put it in like a safety state?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of safety features built in. So once you get all the way through the batteries in the hopper, once there's no more batteries to be charged, it does have a safe sleep mode where no electricity flows through here at all. So there's no static collecting in your batteries, there's no power going to the motherboard, and it all shuts down really safely once the charging's complete.
And when this hits the market, where am I going to be able to buy it?
Olight.com is a really great place for our U.S. visitors to check it out. Olight.com or OlightStore.com. Plus, we're working on maybe some retail partners as well.
Now, you know, we're based in Vegas.
Ah, locals, okay. Have you heard of our Las Vegas store?
That's what I was about to bring up.
You got an ArcFelt Pro at our Las Vegas Experience store in the Fashion Show Mall on the 2nd floor?
No, I didn't buy it there because the store wasn't here yet. But what I was going to bring, if you come through Vegas and you hit the Fashion Show Mall, they actually have a brick and mortar. But as you see, I'm an Olight customer. Our cameraman Justin, he's an Olight customer. You know why? They make the... We'll talk about this when we get to that. Because we're getting ahead of ourselves. But Sam didn't know that I actually have a few of the Olight products, and that's one of the main reasons we wanted to stop by.
Awesome.
Because a lot of times when we're at CES, we get to go, well, this looks nice, but I also have to throw buyer beware. We haven't put our hands on it, so I really can't tell you about the product other than it looks pretty cool. Olight products, we've had our hands on, and we know how good they are, and that's why we're here. You buy anything from these guys, you're getting quality. They stand behind the product. They're not going to sell you something, and then if, God forbid, there's a defective, or you make a boo-boo. They're going to help you out and not leave you, let's say, in the dark.
Yes, let's say that. You know, Olight really does stand behind their product, just like you said, and in the USA and in a few other jurisdictions, we do have a lifetime warranty, and customer service is very, very generous when it comes to helping you out if you run into any problems.
Perfect. So let's...
Oh, hey, there's one more important note on the O-Station X.
No, I want to hear everything.
All right. So, great for households, great for people with kids, but the one feature that I think adds to the functionality for commercial uses or industrial uses or institutional uses is the fact that you can spit the batteries out one at a time, or you can pull the bin with you. You can take the bin where you need to go. So I like to think that if you've got a crew full of technicians or engineers who need these AA batteries out in the field, you can grab the tray, take it to the morning meeting. You guys can get your fresh batteries on the day, drop your batteries in on the way out, do a solid work day with a fresh set of batteries, and then by the end of the day, it's full up, ready to go. Yesterday's batteries are today's batteries.
Now, other things I do in life, I'm a stagehand by trade. So I'm the guy that built all this stuff.
Yeah, you do some rigging?
I do rigging, actually. Okay. So does Justin. He's a high rigger. I'm also the guy that's going to be running the soundboard,
Nice.
running the wireless systems. I go through boxes of batteries
Absolutely.
because I have to let wireless burn all day.
Yep.
This is a great product I need to show to some of the people that sign my paycheck and say, hey guys, I don't know what you're spending a year on batteries, but I know if we start recharging them, put a couple of these in the mix, just hand a tray to an operator at the beginning of the day, make sure he has the tray to bring back at the end of the day to put in the charger. At the end of the year, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a nice cost savings there.
Oh, 100%. For a family of 4, on average, it'll pay for itself within 1 year.
That's a family of 4.
And if you're a commercial user,
Exactly.
it'll pay for it that much faster.
So I could only imagine the numbers that you're going to save.
Absolutely.
Let's go see some other fun stuff,
I'm so
Sam.
glad that you're a believer in the product and a user of the product, so you're familiar with the flashlights, and it's cool that you have a background in audio. I also did some live sound and AM radio back in the day. So we're going to come through to the Olight Arcfeld Ultra. Let's go check it. In your pocket, you've got the Arcfeld Pro.
That's right.
And you enjoy its 3 function emitters, right? You've got light, laser, and UV built into the Arcfeld Pro. It's one of the things that Olight likes to do. It's not just a flashlight. Sometimes it's got multiple lights built right in. So the Arcfeld Pro is a pretty awesome little product, but it's made of a standard aluminum, and it's got about 1,300 lumens of brightness. New this year, 2024, we released the Arcfeld Ultra, which is made of O aluminum, which is our exclusive recipe of aluminum. It's a little bit more dense, and it's a little bit more scratch and dent resistant compared to the original Arcfeld Pro.
I think Justin might have this one because Justin recently lost his, so I got him the new one for Christmas. I don't know if I got him that one or this one, but I know he got a new one as well.
Well, we'll have to dig in Justin's pockets a little later.
So this one's a little brighter then.
Yeah, so that's one of the upgrades that we did when we went from the Pro to the Ultra. The sort of the lead upgrade is the material, the additional visual interest here in the additional sculpted lines, and the new grip pattern on the side you can see is a lot more intricate, takes a lot longer to make, but also feels that much better.
Now, what was the one, I think is there like the Dragon one? Or?
Oh, tons of different editions.
Right, so we've seen those. So I'm saying when you go on the site, you go to Olight.com, they have some really cool designs in some of them if you want to get there as well.
Speaking of really cool designs, maybe the Dragon one is exclusive to the Las Vegas retail store. I can't confirm that for sure, but this is one that we did as a charity gift for pets, and this one proceeds went to pet charities here in the USA. So it's blue with this little cute little cats and dogs.
Oh, that's very cool.
So Olight definitely likes to do a couple of charity events a year, whether that's a special light or a special donation to special causes, including breast cancer awareness. We do a campaign every year.
You guys are very cool. See, companies don't have to do that, but when you care, you do.
Absolutely.
Price points. Is there a price difference between the Pro?
Yeah. 100%. So the Pro, with its standard aluminum, this more generic sort of grip pattern, it is a little bit less cost to make, so we could sell it for about $100 US MSRP.
Okay.
The Ultra, with all of its additional visual interest, additional machining and awesome material, it's $120.
And it's more of a solid unit. I just picked it up, and it's a little heavier. It's definitely solid. Not saying the Pro isn't any good.
Oh yeah.
Now something else you guys need to know. Magnets. Magnets right here. There's so many times I'm working and I just go click to something and my flashlight works. So I love the magnet part of it on the back.
Our magnet system is really core to the Olight brand. Almost all of our products use a magnetic charging system. We've got this fancy display here, but this is more representative of what you get in the box. So a USB-A on one side and then this little magnetic end on the other. Super easy to it just slaps right on automatically. So it's really convenient for everyday users. That's just how simple it is. But we also find that it's really helpful for either people who might have a visual impairment or a physical impairment. You might have to slap it on the charger there, and you can really do that really easily, one-handed in the dark, no problem.
I love it. I really do.
Can I run you through the features? Because we've talked about how beautiful the machining is on this.
No, let's do that because I know what they are, but they need to know what 3 lights actually are.
Yeah, so light, laser, and UV. So the flashlight, we talked about it, up to 1,400 lumens of brightness. So it's a triple tap for turbo, 1,400 lumens, double tap for strobe light in case you need to signal a help or dissuade someone from doing what they're doing. Now we swivel to the middle position, and you got a little laser pointer here. It's a class 3R laser pointer, which is about as powerful as what you can import for consumer electronics. You've seen more powerful laser pointers, but they're technically not supposed to be here, and they're kind of dangerous. So this is a good mix between meeting all the regulations, being very powerful, and being very safe.
And the last light?
UV light. You can use this to inspect for cleanliness. You can also use this to glow in the dark items. It charges it up real fast, and it also burns a little longer when you have the UV light charging up whatever you might need to. And one feature that the Arcfeld series is known for that many other flashlights on the market, if they got a laser pointer, they can't do this. You got the laser and the light at the same time. Because if something is, did you know that? The Arcfeld Pro does that as well.
As you saw the look on my face, I was like, how'd you do that? I didn't know we could do that with
so
these.
You toggle the laser, turn on the laser with one click, and then double tap. You get high, low, low and medium. Low, medium, and high, press and hold.
Oh, see, I just learned something, and I've had this for over a year.
Yeah, because if something's worth pointing at and you can't see it, then what's the point?
Well, now for myself, the selling point, again, being a stagehand, and we do this stuff, and I'll get Justin to look up. There's rigging up here.
Yeah, for sure. We had a hell of a time getting this rigging up here.
Well, you had columns. That's why there's things you had to work around.
Yeah, so the crew here definitely needed a laser pointer at some point in the process.
And that's what I mean. There's many a times that I'm going to need a laser pointer for work to point at something, and this flashlight is such a great working tool because I could point at something, I could light up what I need to. I have a magnet so I could click it where I need to. And then when I go out of town, I always got to check the bed in the hotel.
Well, do so at your own risk, especially here in Vegas. You know, you got to be careful where you're pointing your UV light. Unless you want to upgrade, then you can, you know, maybe get the concierge in there, show him the problems, and see what he can do for you to help.
Exactly. So what other stuff? Because we're nowhere near anywhere done, so we're going to take a walk.
Well, since we got such a lovely background here, we're very comfortable right here. I want to show you a flashlight I'd never leave home without. It's the O-Clip Pro. This comes in a bunch of different colors. Orange is my favorite. I do rock the orange combo sometimes. And Olight loves their colors, right? OD green, orange, blue, midnight blue, black's always an option, but Olight loves making different lights in different colors.
Perfect.
So here's the O-Clip Pro.
So tell me about it.
This one has also 3 different LEDs. One is a red light, which is really good for working outdoors at night. Then there's also a floodlight and a spotlight. So sometimes you have to choose, you know, what kind of beam pattern you want in your everyday carry flashlight, but the O-Clip Pro allows you to have both. So here's the spotlight, which you can see is going to go a pretty nice little distance. So you can see a lot further with your spotlight, but since it's a clip-on light, you also want to have a nice even spill. So you can clip it to wherever you need to clip it, either your CES pass or your polo shirt or your button-down shirt or the lapel on your suit.
Or anything I need that I can clip it to.
Yeah, your pocket.
Actually, watch band if I have to just do stuff like that.
It's true. It's possible. It's pretty big for that. I mean, I have walked around like this, so but you know,
for us working guys,
to.
there's times I need the hands.
Yes, 100%.
So what's the price point on something like that?
About $50.
And again, Olight.com, Amazon. If you're lucky enough to be in Vegas, you go hit that brick and mortar store because it's a really cool looking thing.
Absolutely.
I'm really shocked you guys put a store in Vegas just because it seems like brick and mortar's disappearing.
Yeah.
And it's nice you guys believe in brick and mortar still.
Absolutely. And we do anticipate more physical locations down the line. Can't speculate too much on that, but we would love to do more. And the reason we picked Vegas is because it's an international destination city. People come here to spend money and to enjoy their time and to learn and experience new things. So what better place for an Olight experience store?
And you picked a great spot at that mall.
Fashion Show Mall.
Because that is the tourist spot.
100%.
What other products does Olight have?
So Olight does, in addition to these flashlights, what I like to say is, if you look at the Arcfeld Ultra, it's a nice size to fit in your pocket. If you need to go bigger, you can. If you need to go smaller, you can. So we can come around to see some of these bigger options.
Sure. Now we're here at bigger flashlights and different flashlights. Sam, tell me the fun stuff I'm looking at, and that looks like a beast.
Isn't it a beast? Yeah, we call it the Mini Beast. It's the Marauder Mini. Available in a variety of colors with a bunch of different LEDs on board. So have a look down the barrel here. You see there's like 6 or 8 white LEDs, but you also have red, green, and blue LEDs. So let's demonstrate that now. Your floodlight, is actually steplessly dimmable. You can go all the way up to 7,000 lumens and then all the way down to something like 20 lumens.
Oh, that's great.
And it actually has this little switch where you can go from high beams to low beams. So this is the floodlight setting, and it lights up a really wide area. And then if you flick to high beams, you get this nice little hotspot right there where you can see a lot further
that
with
is
this really nice hotspot. And you can go back and forth between the two. Woo! All right.
And it's going to go a distance, guys. This isn't going to just light up 2 feet in front of you and then it fades away.
Absolutely. 600 meters of beam distance on the spotlight version and 7,000 lumens of brightness on the floodlight version.
That's amazing. Now show me the RGB stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. So once it's on, you press and hold and you get your RGB. Now outdoors people really like that you have RGB on there. Again, red light's good for low light. Green light is good for sneaking up on animals if you have any cause to do that. And then blue light has some applications for hunting and fishing as well.
That's very nice. And what is the price point for this lovely item?
Right around $200 US MSRP.
And I see it's magnet, and it's magnetically charged like everything else.
Yeah, Olight loves their magnetic charging system, and this is sort of an example of what that cable looks like. It's USB-A on one end, and it's this magnetic charging on the back. So you just, again, slap it right on there.
See, it's so simple. Olight thinks of everything, but they also make it easy, and we love easy
and beautiful. These products are just gorgeous.
They truly are
with
gorgeous.
This little wind turbine aesthetic here, the rubber grips, the knurling on the back here, just a gorgeous piece.
And just to be able to scroll through my intensity instead of clicking buttons.
Yep.
You guys think of everything.
Stepless dimming is definitely another one of those design choices that we like, because why choose between 5 brightness settings when you can have 50? Speaking of 50 brightness settings, again, never leave home without it, the Seeker 4 Pro. Do I really carry 3 flashlights all the time? Absolutely. And I got one around my neck too. This is one of our little keychain lights in a fancy titanium material. You know, Olight, it's more than just a flashlight, it's a lifestyle product.
That's amazing.
So the Seeker 4 Pro has 50 different brightness settings as well. This rotary dial is really cool because you can actually adjust the brightness before you even turn the light on. So you can go all the way up to about 600 lumens and then all the way down to moonlight at about 5 lumens. One click to turn it on. You got to appreciate having a really low brightness setting for maximum runtime and for just those situations where you might need just a little bit of light.
Exactly.
Then things go all the way up to 4,600 and all the way back down to 5 lumens. Now, it's kind of the best of both worlds here because you have that rotary stepless dimming, but you can also press and hold. So if you're more of a traditionalist and you're comfortable with the press and hold to change modes like the rest of the Olight lineup, this one does that one as well.
That is amazing. And the price point on this?
Right around $140. Now for $140 you get this kick-ass flashlight, but you also get the holster system. This is a polymer holster that's designed to work with your belt or the attachment bracket that comes in the box as well. Now the attachment bracket, you can use a MOLLE strap to get on your tactical vest or your tactical backpack. You can also screw it into your dashboard in your car, and this slips right down into the attachment bracket. You just press and lift to remove it. It's really secure, so not only do you carry your flashlight on your belt, but you got to put it somewhere when you're traveling, you got to put it somewhere when you're charging it, and there's an attachment bracket for that purpose as well. Now, the magnetic charging is again available on the Seeker 4 Pro, but you also get USB-C built into the holster.
Oh, I see that. That is just awesome.
Yeah, that's really kick-ass, I think, because USB-C is the future, so we want to incorporate more USB-C as we go ahead, because the industry does demand that, you know. The magnetic charging is really simple and good, but the USB-C is a little bit more ubiquitous, so we're hoping to cater to both as things unfold.
Oh, we love that. Now there's a couple more up here, so we're going to go see everything you got.
Now, I'm a big believer in the Seeker 4 Pro, the Arcfeld Ultra, but the industry, if you ask a group of reasonable flashlight enthusiasts what's the best Olight, they're going to reach for this one right here, the Warrior 3S. I'm very proud that, you know, the industry and the enthusiasts all agree that the Warrior 3S is a fine choice in tactical flashlights. Now, the things that set it apart is the tail cap switch. So a half press gets you into medium mode, and a full press gets you into turbo.
Oh,
so
nice.
you have two access. You have access to both of those brightness settings for whatever purposes you might need. Now, a safety feature that's built into this one is if you're in turbo and you get a little bit too close to an object, the light has a sensor that allows the light to dim down to a safe level to prevent overheating and to prevent blindness from things bouncing back at you. But then when you remove the obstruction, it goes right up to turbo. So down to safe level, all the way back up to turbo.
Oh, I like that. That is just an amazing feature you have.
Absolutely. And then you have a version version of our multi-indicator, brightness on one side, battery life on the other. As you change modes, you can see what mode you're in. And again, the magnetic tail cap recharging, Warrior 3S.
And what's the price point on this
Right
one?
around 120. So a little bit less than the Seeker with the holster system. This does come with more of a standard nylon holster. Now the industry does love a standard nylon holster, but as far as Olight's offering goes, it really is one of the best. Incredible quality product. The buckle is great quality. The buckle is held in place by this little strap. You have a really nice button and a fixed belt loop as well. So these have come a long way in the last 20 years, and a D-ring on top. This one, pretty dang good little belt holster.
It really is, and again, it's another thing where Olight thinks of everything. They don't say, we're just going to make a light, does some cool stuff, here you go.
Well, we've been making it for 17 years, so that iterative design process where they get better and better each year, they better have thought of everything.
Well, and then again, you also take customer feedback.
100%. We've got Facebook groups around the world. I'm an active member of the Olight Canada Facebook group. That's where I'm from. The Olight USA group does really great work on Facebook as well. And we got Italy, Germany, Australia, France, communities all over the world. And we listen to our customers on Facebook and various other platforms.
And you know, guys, we're on the road, we're on tour. A flashlight is probably one of our biggest tools we always have to carry.
You got to carry a flashlight.
And
I got to carry 3.
And with the products they have at Olight, I'm pretty sure a few of these are going to be in everybody's gig bag soon.
We got 2 more.
Oh,
Ready?
I know.
And then
I
we got
see
a little bonus for you on the lifestyle side of things.
Very cool.
Okay, so the Prowess. What a name, huh? The Prowess. It's a little bit like the Seeker in that it has sort of a mixed floodlight, spotlight style of beam. Sort of a, let's call it a floodlight style of beam. But the difference is you can switch between the flashlight out the front and the lantern out the bottom. How cool is that?
Oh, that's really dope.
And you got these little indicators for high beams and low beams, just like on the Marauder. These wonderful little icons, so much fun. 5,000 lumens out the top and up to 600 lumens out the bottom. You press and hold, you get your stepless dimming all the way up to 600 lumens. It gives you that flash to let you know you're at the top of the brightness. It'll do this for a few minutes, well, something like 20 minutes before it starts to dim down. And then maybe it'll go something like this brightness for a few more hours.
Oh, I could see that as just a perfect camping tool.
It's perfect for camping, but it's more than just camping. I spent a few weeks on the farm with my cousin, and we use this at night when you're seeding, you're checking the engine in your combine harvester. It's got that magnet on the back, and I was so impressed when I saw that the magnet was capable of holding the light up just like this for such a long and sort of top-heavy light. To have such a strong magnet, super practical.
And again, that's something I love about all the Olight products, because I use that magnet. There's many a time I'm in a place where I just need a light, can't use my hands because I need my hands, and I'm able to click it and get the light where I want. Price point?
Right around $140. So similar to the Seeker, you do get a holster and a bracket. It doesn't have a USB holster, but it has a USB charging dock.
I'm pretty sure that's the next Olight I'll be buying.
Wonderful. Let me tell you one more astounding fact. From off, if you press and hold, you get into your moonlight mode. So this moonlight mode will go for 20 days. And then if you go into moonlight mode out the top, again, 20-day runtime on the moonlight mode out the top, 20-day runtime moonlight mode out the bottom.
Guys, I hope I'm never in a position that I need to have something on for 20 hours. Because that
20 days, I swear.
Or 20 days,
I swear, 20
because that would mean I'm lost, and I hope someone sees my light.
Yeah.
But if I'm ever in that situation, I better damn well have my Olight with me.
Totally. Now, when it comes to the cutest and tiniest little flashlight, we've got the Baton 4. Give it a try here. Isn't it just a beautiful little object? That's one of the core appeals to Olight.
Oh, that is just so neat.
It's gorgeous. It's wonderful. So it's really tiny, but it packs a punch. 1,300 lumens on turbo.
Oof.
And on the other end, that half lumen mode. The industry, flashlight enthusiasts, love to have a half lumen moonlight mode, because when you wake up in the morning, if your room is pitch black, all you need is the slightest amount of light.
Oh, I don't need 1,300 what my eyes haven't adjusted yet.
Exactly, absolutely. So then so it's a flashlight, but also comes with this optional extra. You can buy it on its own, or you can buy them together, the charging case. Now, you drop the flashlight in there. It has a little LED to let you know if the flashlight's fully charged. It's got a little digital screen here. So this case has 63% battery life left in it. This screen is also a button. You can turn the light on. You can press and hold to do that Olight stepless dimming.
Oh, that's so nice.
All the way up, all the way down. You close it. It'll safely shut itself off. And it's perfect for both everyday carry, but also for emergency preparedness. Because if you need to, you can just leave it in the case, point it at your roof, and it'll run for days and days. If you're in a hurricane, a tornado, any kind of situation, this is a great tool to have illumination for your house.
And what's the price point, including the charging case?
Surprisingly, it's right around $100. I think it's $100 for the whole thing. You get $100 for the whole thing.
Guys, you're not going to get a whole lot better for that kind of a number, and especially for our friends that are living in those places where you do get hurricanes. Unfortunately, you might have some power situations. Sadly, for our friends that are on the West Coast that are going through some really hellacious times right now,
Especially, yeah.
you know, these things are great to have in your emergency bag.
100%. Throw one of these in your go bag, in your backpack, in your emergency kit. You will be well served, and you're going to be glad to have it.
And again, Olight.com, Amazon, the brick and mortar store if you're lucky enough to have one in your town. But Olight, the products you need to have. Now I
one
know,
more.
Right, and I know what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's make our way.
Well, we're just about at the end of our lovely adventure with Olight. So Sam, what's this new thing you guys have?
This is the Olight Sphere. It's kids love it, adults love it. I love to travel with it. It's super versatile. It uses that same magnetic charging system, and it's basically a little sphere. But it's got white light, it's got red light, it's got a red flashing setting as well. But where the magic really happens is if you click it again, you've got a bunch of really brilliant colors. It will light up the entire middle surface of the bulb here in a bunch of different colors. So you get 4 color modes out of the box, and we have app control that has about 30 more. And we're adding more color modes all the time. We did new color modes for Halloween and for Christmas this year. But this is how it comes out of the box. You get that lovely rainbow color mode. You have this awesome sort of Northern Lights Aurora type of light, this wonderful little fireworks flashing mode, and then another colorful mode. This one is pretty fully charged, but if you press and hold, it goes all the way up to a really nice brightness, and you can press and hold to bring it all the way back down as well. So that's all the control that you get out of the box, but if you pair it up with the app, you can control it wirelessly.
Now, price point.
$20.
That's right, guys, $20. Now, here's something I was going to show Sam.
Okay, let's
But when I pulled my phone out, I have an update.
Yes, that's right.
And I haven't done my update yet.
Yeah.
So before I could say, hey, Sam, look, I already have 2 of these.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
And something else we didn't talk about. When you do hook it up to your app, you could pair these. So if you have 1, 2, 20 of them,
Yep.
you can make it a group and have them all do the same thing. It has a full dimmable slider switch on it. So if you're using it for a flashlight in the white mode, you could have it really dim, really bright. In fact, I used mine here when I was rigging. Clicked it to the bottom of one of the pieces of steel, was able to light up some stuff when we were cabling. Now, there's something else I don't know if you sell here, but there's something called a magnetic O-ring.
Yeah.
And I have one, and that's why I know. And what it does, it's a magnet. It clicks on the bottom of any of the O-lights, but it's a ring, so you can put it to your belt loop or any kind of versatile loop on a backpack or something else.
Yeah.
And I have those because I use that with this.
100%. If you're looking for it on the website, it's called the O-Link, and it's that little carabiner, little round carabiner with a little magnet on it. It works great for this, but it even works great with some of the bigger flashlights as well, the Baton 4 especially. You can have it clipped to your belt, pull the flashlight off and use it, put it back on there and store it and walk away with it. Yeah, the O-Link available online.
In fact, because I have one, I love it. Guys were going, what's that thing hanging off your belt loop? And I said, oh, pulled it off my O-Link. Said, it's a flashlight, but it does so much more. And I'm the kind of guy, when I'm running sound, obviously, I have all sorts of fun little lights in general. That was the main reason I picked this up, because of all the other stuff it does. But the more I played with it, I was like, wait, this is a work tool.
100%. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's colorful, but like you say, in the lowest red mode, you could set this on your console and actually see all your indicators. If you don't have an LED coming off the top of your console, this might be an option for you.
And that was something I picked up. There's many times I have to get a desk light or a work light, find a plug for the work light, because my world could be full with wireless units and everything else. These come with a little piece of metal with a piece of tape on it that you could stick anywhere.
That's right.
And then I use mine and I click it right up here, and it shines down on my desk and gives me that warm light that I need. And of course, after I use it, I just use double stick to move that piece anywhere I need again. But that's something that's included. And again, Olight.com. I love Amazon just because I could get it quick, but I'm lucky I live in Vegas. I could go to the brick and mortar store and have it today. If you don't have that, Amazon's real quick, but the Olight store will get it to you just as fast because they're great guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be great for anybody who's here at CES in Vegas, or anyone who visits Vegas. We'd love to have you out at the store because it really needs to be seen. These products need to be seen to be believed, because there's always a little bit more to it than what you might see on the website. And handling it, there's no substitute.
Exactly. And again, as a user of Olight, and I say this anywhere we go, if we don't get a demo unit in advance, or if we're not a product owner, everything comes with a buyer beware clause, only because I go, it looks cool, but I really can't vouch for it. As the owner of an Arcfield Pro, had this one for over a year, made sure Justin has one, because it's like, dude, you need one of these in your world. And I learned something new about mine today. I can tell you, the product is a quality product. The company stands behind the product. Everything they do, they think about you, the consumer, in mind. They don't just build a product, get it to market, say, hey, we'll make some money. They really care about you guys.
Absolutely. It is a bit of a, by the people, for the people type of company, because we do listen to our customer feedback on our Facebook page. So if you're interested in the product, if you're already an Olight product user, but you haven't joined our Facebook group, the Olight Flashlights Official, come join us on Facebook.
It's always a fun place. I mean, and it's one of the few places where there's no negative stuff.
Well, sometimes people are very vocal about their opinions, and if we do make a misstep, they do let us know, but that keeps us honest.
And again, it's really not negative. It's, I could use this, or this might have been an issue, but it's not a place full of hate and haters.
It's a great community. And shout out to the Olight Canada fans group, which is my, my local. So any Canadian fans, come join us on their Olight Fans Canada group.
You know what? Come on in, Cameron.
Cameron.
Come on in, Cameron. You're more than welcome to grab whatever you need.
Our media liaison extraordinaire.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
No. We're saying hi to Cameron because, again, great product, great people.
It's more about him than me. He's a great guy.
Thanks, Cameron.
But you see, it's all family here, and that's the best thing.
Absolutely. The team is very close with each other.
We get to have fun, not just push a product.
Yeah, it's not just a flashlight, it's a lifestyle. And I've been a fan and a collector for 8 years, and that's why I know and love it so much, and I'm so fortunate to be able to work with the team directly.
So, Sam, the most important question I could ever ask in an interview is, what might we have left out about anything in the Olight world that they need to know?
When I'm asked this question, I usually say it's all about the people and the community, but we've covered that. But I want to say what we've left out is the rest of the product lineup. Like I gave you the little shout out to the keychain light that I wear around my neck.
Exactly.
This awesome little titanium little light, but there's tons more besides. There's the keychain stuff. There's various other, good, better, best, small, medium, and large. There's more, the Baton series, the O-Pen Glow, a little writing pen with a laser on it. And then there's also, different product lineups. Things that have to do with firearms and accessories, and then other lifestyle products like the lantern, all sorts of really cool stuff on Olight.com.
So again, you got to get to Olight.com, see everything they have, because we've gave you a quick, brief observation of what it is, but there's so much more that you guys need to see. And again, if you're in Vegas, get to that brick and mortar store. If not, their website's a great spot. Amazon has their stuff. But again, a quality product made by people that care about you. And you saw, we talked about everything. The price points are really right there, comparable with anything else on the market. And $20, guys.
Incredible value.
$20.
And that includes the little charging cable. It includes the medallion with the sticky on one side and the magnetic on the other. And there's a little something extra in there that you got to buy it to find out. Just something that kicks it up a little notch. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I got mine. I'm not going to. Again,
it's a bonus.
Some things you just have to find out for yourself. We can't give you everything.
Absolutely. There's a little something in the box for it. Do you use your little bonus feature?
I do a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's fun. It's kind of fun. Yeah, it's a little extra in the box.
I actually use them on other things as well, just to have some fun with them. But they're actually really cool.
Awesome.
For myself, for Sam, for everyone at this great company at Olight, CES 2025 and Buzztv, we're out of here, guys. See ya.